Well, that was a effort and a half. Oh, I couldn't get my headset connected. And I even turned off Bluetooth on all of my devices. Switched off my main PC, because that's where it connected all the time. And it still wouldn't connect. So I then restarted my PC, which takes forever and a day. Because it's got quite a old hard drive in there, which, Hendrik, if you hear, remind me to change it tomorrow. Because I need to put the new hard drive in and reinstall Windows on it, which takes a long time. So, and then just USB errors because it's Bluetooth USB connected. So it's as promised, a new mug. This is Polish folk design. At least it doesn't disappear. Oh, it does it a little bit. Some of the green disappears. Oh yeah, I can see the green disappearing. I need to find a different mug. But yeah, oh. But I mean, then again, this hard drive, the hard drive I'm replacing it with, it was manufactured in 2012. So the hard drive that's in there is a lot older than that. Hey, Henrik! Please remind me to change my hard drive tomorrow before board games. Oh, this was a freaking effort and a half because it was a freaking nightmare. Well, in the morning, so that I can, it can install because I have to reinstall Windows as well, so it can rattle on while I'm playing board games. But yeah, I mean it's a 500 meg hard drive, so I'm pretty sure it's a pretty on this rig. Yeah, no, this on my stream PC. I've replaced, so I put the new 2TB hard drive in my gaming PC, so that, it's not full. Because the 1TB hard drive was pretty much full, and I had two 1TB hard drives in there, so I bought a 2TB hard drive for all my data, especially since I'm working on a business, and that might go even further up. So I replaced the old 1TB hard drive from my game PC into this stream PC, which is a very old 500 meg hard drive. And as I said, the 1TB hard drive was manufactured in 2012. And so this 500 meg hard drive must be at least 5 years older than that. So we're going back a few times. So, but this one, like, when it starts up, the hard drive is at 100% for like good 10 minutes. So hopefully the new hard drive in there will sort out some of the problems. So, I mean, the motherboard and CPU are okay. It's an i3 comparable. It's an AMD, of course, because that's what I've been using since I had a issue with Pentium back in the early days. I mean, the PSU is new, and as I told you guys before, I upgraded from 8 gig, so 2x4 to 2x8, so now there is 16 gigabyte RAM in here. But yeah, it looks like it was the hard drive that's the issue. So yeah. But we're getting there. We're getting there. It's literally me just replacing my parts in my game PC and then I'm putting them into my stream PC. So, yeah. So I did some things. I didn't do them yesterday because it was over cloudy and all that horrible stuff. So I started putting the first layer of Plastidip on the things that we did yesterday. You can see that the inside is not that pretty, so I even try to clean it up a little bit. And you see where the foam clay is. The foam clay is very shiny. Now it shouldn't matter once we put another layer of black on here and then start putting red on it. And then we'll put another you know, clear layer on it. So same thing with the big piece, the left part. So you can see I've done some work on getting the seams smooth out. Now on camera it looks okay-ish, doesn't it? Up close it doesn't. Up close it doesn't look that great. So there's here and there some pieces that I need to redo. But the problem is I need to do it in daylight, because underneath these LED lights I think this is one of the issues that I have. But, you know, overall I think it's we need to heat form it and go. And we can have the back here, and it goes all the way down like this. Oh, hard to working mirror. Here we go. So here's the back. That will flare out a little bit as well. So that's one layer of plastic dip. So you can see that it's compared to the front, how the foam looks there to this. It's got a bit of a protective layer on it, because it's like spray rubber. It's like what people use on their cars. So, but yeah, we'll do another layer tomorrow. Hopefully, if the weather stays better. And same on this side. And I'll probably start the front on here is actually pretty okay. Any small issues will be filled up with the rubber. So we'll do that. Only thing is, like, this one is a lot more curved than this one, so we'll have to form it, make it heat up. Yeah, the gloves are on the back burner. I will have to sit down, and end of May I've got a couple of days off, so I might just go and sit down and see if I can figure out making a pair, and then once I got it figured out, then I'll make one on stream. So, but yeah, this is the one that's still to be done. So that's great. I mean, after the shin armor, we'll be doing the thigh armor, which is slightly easier, because it literally is going to be 2 pieces. And it's going to be just round with one piece slightly up, so that it connects to the side where the armor goes up. Because of course you've got the inside, you know, otherwise it rubs. So we'll see how that goes. Well, otherwise, yeah. And then we can start on the chest armor, which is going to be an interesting problem. Because this image is slightly different from the traditional Sisters of Battle armor. So if you see a lot of the armor from Sisters of Battle, one of the other reasons, besides the fact that she doesn't wear heels in this image, is that the boob cups aren't so pronounced. They're not like half footballs. So I can integrate them a little bit more, and you know, when Easter came around and Christmas, I was on the lookout for like boob cups. So sorry for the crinkling. For some people it might be ASMR, but I have another version of these, slightly smaller, so we'll have to find out which one's better. So yeah, so these are thick circles. It's almost big enough to my head. But yeah. So, I think these are a bit too big. So, but they'll be good to use as to just to form it around, and then we can just cut them smaller. I'm pretty sure I've got another size somewhere, but not easily grabbable. Stay. So yeah. And then we've got the whole shoulder armor, neck piece, which again, most of the neck armor that you see on Scissors of Battle is low and then up, and this one is actually all low. I think the shoulder pads are of the same construction as most of them. But yeah, it's actually, I think after the thigh armor, because the thigh armor shouldn't take that long, but it's nice to have something then in one go to be done. Have the legs done, for instance, so it can go underneath the cloak. I actually think I'm going to work on the to finish the chainsword, so we can finish soldering all the things, soldering the buttons, get them all connected into the system, so that we know we can have it all. And we still need to figure out how to get the connection still, like the magnets, to make sure that the cover closes properly. But there's a couple of things we need to do for that. So right, let's move my keyboard out of the way, because now one of the things I did as well is I have bought another. There we go. I bought another one of these. This is halfway through, but I also feel because of how dark it's gone that it's slowly going off. Every time it's exposed to the air, it will do that. So let's see. So we got 12, 13, 14, and 12 and 13 are the front ones, aren't they? Yes. Yes, look, like the main numbers and which side goes where. Well, that's so you weren't here, but I assume you watched my YouTube channel because I had another like on it, so I assumed it was you. So here's like 14. This one, this one, and this one. So the difference between my left leg and my right leg in circumference is slightly bigger. So what we've done is we added an extra centimeter on the back legs, because the front legs is fine. It's purely that I have partially a bit more muscle because it's my right leg, it's my stronger leg, partially because I've had issues with that leg, so it's one of those things. So yeah, so this is still the same as the front, as the left one, like the one that we've done, but the back pieces are a little bit longer. Well, isn't it true that most of us, we're not symmetry? You know, your face is not symmetrical. Nothing is symmetrical. Same with your fingers. Not all of them are just the same size. So yeah. So let's put those back and start on these. Gloves. I know myself too well now. can I put you like this lady? Yes, you can do that. Yeah, so this has gone really dark and really not as fluid anymore. So I'm glad I've ordered for next week. We'll have the new one come in. And again, I'm going to try. So they got this little bottle with a nozzle. So you can put some of that in there and it's easier to apply. But every time I found, it just dries out so quick. In the bottle, I mean. And the main thing is, so as soon as this gets thick and gloopy, it's just more difficult to work with. But yeah, that's, you know, one of those things with this cement. Well, they call it butterpren. I have no idea. I think it's called cement glue in English. But this comes from the I tried another one. It's also called butterpren, but from the local hardware store, and it just didn't work as well as this one from the Cosplay shop. So. Right, so let you stand up right there for a second. Here we go. Yeah. Make sure I've got the ends. But I managed to get quite a bit of work done on the seams. I've just used a different sort of, but we need to find a better way of filling the seams, or be better at it. Let's just say it that way. Because, you know, it's just in daylight it's very obvious. In the dish lights, not so much. I think by the time we get to the next part, you know, I'm getting better and better at this. So, yeah. You go stand over there for a second, so we have to wait for it to dry a bit. This is always the bad bit about doing this. It's like, I have to wait. One side's getting there. The other side I'm waiting for still. Needing all of the coffee today. Another thing I've been thinking about while working, while thinking about all the things armor-wise, is that as beautiful as the cloak looks at the moment, the habit, it will need to become a little bit more battle-used. So it can't be that pretty. So that's one of the things I need to look at. But I still need to take a... See, I need to buy a new tripod so I can make new pictures of the outfit with myself in it. Because I don't have a second person here, so that one's getting there. You're still too shiny. Alright, I'll get in there. See, this is why it's no use for me to wear gloves. Always touching my face with things. But yeah. At least I'm not drinking cold coffee again. I like my mug, Konrik. I still have to find another one because all the green stuff starts to fade. This is Polish folk stuff. So it's like... Now you can see the green. Now the green disappears. Because of my green screen. But yeah. This is very typical Polish folklore design. Right, I am impatient, so... So it needs to go out, right? Oh, maybe it's better to start... Oh, fuck. At the top. Because we need to go the other way. We need to bend the other way. That way. Thank you very much. So, trying to make... See, I'm already better at this. Oh, strong arms. There we go. That's the front bit. Getting there. Make it a bit more straight. Look, the lines made up. It's nice. It's nice when the lines meet up. So right, so. Well, for those of you watching that are not a member, and in a country where you might get an ad in about 2.5 minutes, don't forget. Keep having to remind myself, because if you use Prime, then when it expires, it doesn't automatically renew, so you have to redo it all the time. Well, Bezos is giving you a free Twitch Prime, so, you know. Right, so. I think that's pretty much stuck on. Let that dry for a bit. Even I have Polish Amazon Prime, and I get free Twitch subscription. Sadly enough, I can't subscribe to my own channel because I automatically get my own subscription. So there you go. That's the start. And it's 11 on this side. After, this is kind of how it has to go, so... Excellent. This is always the problem when you're doing a lot of this stuff. It's all a lot of waiting. Let's just start putting some glue down again. Okay. Right, see you in 5 seconds. Those of you who have an ad. I need to grab a new piece of foam. No. Well, almost done with the ad, halfway through. Come on. Especially this bit, the curved bit is going to be the hardest bit to glue, to make sure it's completely stuck together. Right, you go and stand over there. Yes, yes. And yes, this side. Okay. Right, everybody. Think everybody's back again. So, if you were stuck in an ad, I am sorry. Not much I can do about that. It's not like I've become a millionaire from those. Okay. Getting there. way to the end. Make sure the point will stick. Right, leave that to dry for a bit. Ew! Saxophone solo! I mean, that is if you can hear the music clearly. I've tried to keep it on a background level so it doesn't, you know, but enough that if I'm quiet when I'm concentrating that you can still hear it, alright? Just checking my bitrate. Yeah, that's still okay. All right. Find my way back to my stream. Yeah, so as always, we have to wait for a little bit to get these all dried. So the plan of attack for the other side is to, I need one more layer of a plastic dip on the inside, and I might have to sand a little bit more, but in general this is pretty good. So put another layer of plastic dip on this side, on the inside, on the inside, on the other side, and then it's time to close this all the way, glue it all the way down, and then to put the kneecap and place it somewhere and make. So one of the things you need to do is cut the edges on an edge so that they fit nice and calm on that, so that you get the. I think before we put it on there, oh, actually no, and then we have to figure out what length and angle we want to put that little profile that's on the kneecap, so the little profile that goes like that. Kind of what kind of angle that's at and how long it is. Like if you've got a piece here. Like, is it that long? Actually, it might be kind of or is it like a little bit shorter? Like there? We need to figure that out. Well, that's kind of the plan of attack. This side is alright. Yeah, it should do. We should be able to get it on now. Now, since this one is shorter than the other one, I have to start from the bottom. So I might have a concentration phase for a little bit. To make sure I get it around and that it doesn't get stuck in the wrong places. Come on. There we go. Yeah. Here we go. A little bit pushing in here. Come on. this needs to be flat. Just pure power! Same problem that we had on the other side. It's because I can't push the two sides properly together. Well, let's just leave that to dry for a bit, and hopefully I can manipulate it a little bit more. And then this is the thing, everything is, see, it's just gaps. Why is there a gap? Unless I've cut. This is why you need to cut properly, and it's a problem. Again, anything that, you know, you can fill it up, but you know, the less I have to fill, the better, especially since, you know, in general, that went pretty well. Yeah, there's still hair, and it's either because I didn't cut straight enough. There's a slight, you know, variation. Well, I'll have to leave that to dry for a bit, and then we can do this one. I'll put that in my bin. There we go. But yeah, in general, that's slowly getting there again. So and now it's a little bit of a wait. But yeah, this reminds me as well. I have so many things that I do that I want to do. So I want to go and stream this Battle Sisters game, which is a VR game, which means I have to set up my my gaming PC for streaming. So the thing is, like, I can probably set it up quite easily if you guys can just only see what I see. But if you want to see me in real life, like with the headset on, then I require to do a lot more setup. So it's the question is, like, what shall we do in that respect? Because I can stream my screen, that's not the difficulty. But yeah, right. Are you stuck? I think you're pretty sure you're stuck. So let's grab another new piece of foam. And this is why you don't throw away your foam things, as you can use the little bits to apply glue. So Right, sorry if I've got concentration face, it's just trying to get this glue on without messing up too much. Not too thick, not too thin. Yeah, true. It's just a setup for one where you can see me. Like, a lot of the popular VR streamers have it so you can see the person doing what they're doing. And that seems to be... But then again, other people, you know, don't have that. It's just time. That's the problem I have at the moment. Time. And I'm conscious. Can you lean there? Right. And this is 13. That's 13. I mean, the fact I was off on yesterday was nice to have a day of where I'm not organizing stuff, although I did still do a lot of things. You know, a lot of the Saturday is based upon preparing to stream. And this time I didn't check my headset, and I should have done that from the beginning. So yeah. And not do that 5 minutes. Like, no, last week it started without problem. So yeah, yeah. One of those things. And when I stop streaming, I have to make food, and then I go and play some video games after that with friends, because that's what I do every Saturday at 8 o'clock. Go play some PlanetSide. And, you know, before you know it, it's late at night, and then the day's over, and you know. I might have to play some Deep Rock Galactic with Fraxi to just stop otherwise from getting frustrated with PlanetSide. Because, yeah. You think they fixed the problems yet with camera? Come on. Hello. Thank you. You think they fixed the alert issue yet? I doubt it. But yeah. Are you gonna have? Oh no, I know we're not on Emmers anymore, because they have said that they pushed it to Indar, but we'll see if it's stuck on Emmers again. So yeah, anybody knows. So PlanetSide 2 is a game that started, oh gosh, 2013. Yeah, it's about 11 years ago now. And before that, you had PlanetSide 1, but I didn't play that. I only played PlanetSide 2 from the beginning, from 2013, and. So it's an old game by now. No. And why am I still playing it? The community. That's pretty much it. It's one of those games that just... There's so many issues with it. That, you know, bugs are features because, you know, they're just there. But, yeah. Still fun to play. It's a first-person shooter MMO. So not many of them. So... Just waiting for the glue to dry a bit so we can, you know, confidently put it together without it falling apart again. Yeah. So yeah, if anybody plays PlanetSide 2, I'm on Miller, playing Vanu. So I just realised as well, looking at my tattoo here, the one that's on the top, all the yellow's gone out of it. That's the problem when you do watercolour tattoos. The yellow might, lighter colours will disappear, so I have to make a new appointment and get some touch-ups done on this one. I was thinking about getting a tattoo when I'm visiting you, Henrik, but then I thought that might not be good to try and travel with a tattoo. It has to be really small otherwise. I have to think about it. I did find someone that did have a really, really interesting style, so depends on prices. I think this is going to be my biggest issue. Money! What are we thinking? This is trying? It's getting there. A couple of thicker patches that just because I just... Right, so let's try this put on. Alright. That's the most flat part of the ankle. Oh, come on, don't, no. I need you to be straight. Okay. That might have worked. Can I make sure that this one's fully on? Yep. But not here. Damn it. Come on, stick. Because we can always use the heat gun to form it to go the other way around, as long as it's stuck. Yeah. Push it close. Well, I've got some holes here, but in general, that's a lot better than before. I'll have to wait for the glue to be fully dry so we can heat it up and start forming it around. Right, then we can now take off the gloves because they're freaking warm. I mean, I spent most of the morning with a full respirator mask doing the sanding and spray painting, so outside it's pretty warm at the moment, at least it is here. sure this is fully closed so it doesn't deteriorate any further. The one they use in the UK, in the US, that has a screw and then there's a brush, so every time you put the brush back in, it closes. I wish I had something like that. So. But yeah, I have to wait for this side to be a bit drier. But that doesn't, it's not... I have to make this a bit more curved like this. Got a little bit, but I'll send that away once we get to that stage. Actually, let me see if I can heat it up. And hold it like this for a little while. So hopefully it will stay like this. We're getting to almost an hour streaming, so there will be another ad soon. Right, can you stay like that? No? I want you to stay like this. Oh well. For now, you can dry a bit and then we'll see if I can form you and stay there for a second. And now we can form this one a little bit, see if I can get a bit more round. And when the ad starts, I'll go and quickly get some water so we can do some gap filling. Foxy, you're back! Hello! Oh! You're still out. You're on the Wi-Fi. Or the... waiting for the ferry. So let's see. So yes. This one seems to be a little bit bigger, but that's alright, we'll fix that. Make sure they're identical. Right, there's an ad at the moment, so I'm going to quickly grab some water. For those of you who can still hear me. I'll be right back. we go. That was quick. So I think that's actually made it a little bit more round. Yeah. So when I put these on top of each other, you can see how, like, this side looks a bit bigger. But we'll fix that. Right, put some marks on there so I know for next time. But yeah, I have to fill up some of the holes here. We have to learn that we need to use a tiny bit. Damp fingers, not wet fingers. I'm waiting for everybody to be back. Right, everybody's back. So I think I've gotten a lot better at this. Yeah, that's a lot better. Of course, doing a valley is always easier than doing a... It's like when you do caulking. And that is, of course, for those of you who know how to caulk. Can't make any assumptions. Not everybody is good in DIY. I wonder how many other cosplayers have used their techniques or things that they've learned from doing cosplay into real life stuff. Because I know I have. Ah. Okay, that's better. Let's fill this little corner in here. Tiny, tiny bit. Smooth that out. Okay, let's fill the top. Right. I'm using tiny bits now because it's so much better not to have excess foam clay stuck everywhere. Because I've noticed that that's what's causing the issues. Tiny bit. That's not enough. And just literally squish it in as little as possible on the outside. Okay. Right, that looks good. A lot better than I used to do, so I'm learning, you know, slowly getting there. As I said, I am not, by any ways or means or forms, a professional cosplayer. Do I call myself a cosplayer? Yeah, because I am playing cosplayer. I'm making costumes. But I am absolutely not a professional one. Okay, so that looks a lot better than I've done in the past with the other knee pad. So hopefully this doesn't require a massive amount of sanding to make it look good. Tiny little bit for the corner here. So compared to my previous efforts, this is a lot better. So just have to learn every time I want to touch it to make sure my fingers are damp. That is so much. So much better. Well, leaned it against the bottom. Damn it. Here we go, that's better. Yes. That looks pretty good. Hey JR, good afternoon. Well, I am getting better at filling the seams. So, just because that's why I've got filthy hands. So you go dry there. Okay. We've put the right one together in a lot better than I've done before, because it's not as bad as the other one when I put it together. So, you know, that's still drying a little bit. Now we can try and form it a little bit. And as shown at the beginning of the stream, and you know that, I've I've started putting plasti dip. So this is one layer of plasti dip. And I know it doesn't look like much, but if you look at this side, you can see there's a little layer. And the same on this the inside. Needs one more layer. So it's got proper protection. Because it's like rubber coating that you put on your car. So that's what it's for. Oh, and we worked a little bit on the seams. Because they were terrible. And I still need to do some more work. But I think I've annoyed my neighbors enough with my sanding. And also the problem is when you're using a Dremel or anything that has vibrations, that even when I stopped doing the sanding, my hands were still feeling the vibrations. No, technique, just me. The biggest problem with everything is that I am not experienced in doing this. I am a decent seamstress. I say for stretch fabrics, I'm a pretty good seamstress. For non-stretch fabric, not so much. But foam work, this is kind of my first. Well, except for the bolt gun, the bolt pistol. This is pretty much my first foray in actually making armor from foam. So even the shoe armor is like, I think it took me about four streams before we settled to something that I wanted. So now we can. This is the left leg actually. Since we added some centimeters to this one. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? When you stop sanding and you can still feel, if you touch your fingers, it still feels like it's still vibrating. Please work. Don't tell me that you don't work. Seriously? I added a centimeter on each side. Whereabouts? Ugh. Seriously? You're not going to fit me? I don't know. God, fuck, damn it. Of course, I added 2. Oh no, this is me realizing that on the pattern I had to add some centimeters already to make it fit. And I didn't take that into calculation. I just added it to the original pattern that wasn't big enough for my left leg. Can I bend this the other way? Yes. I have a solution. Go on, camera. Yes, here we go. I'm back again. Right. So, what I've done, that means that I've wasted a lot of time sanding, but, so this was the other way around. This was the inside. So now I turned it the other way around. And now it's my right leg. Oh, sorry, my left leg. And this one fits on my right leg without the weird little addition that I have here. And also, I don't know if you can see, but the filling on this is pretty terrible, and I've tried to fix it. I couldn't. Really. It needs another round of sanding before it gets anywhere. So, I think the decision is made to turn this one into my left leg and throw this one away. Yes, did I waste foam and time and stuff? Yes. And for my other leg, add a centimetre here on the pattern. I also think I need to try it on with my shoes on. But I think that's what we're going to do. This is now my left leg. And then we're going to have to do it again for my right leg. And add some more. So be it. It's one of those things. It's just one of those things. Lesson learned. So, yeah. Still. There we go. And I also think this one is glued a lot better, so there's a lot less issues with like not being perfect. So I'm pretty sure. Is this the right way around? Yeah. Right, decision made. So, yes. So now, I need to sand these seams, then we can fill them next week. And there's a lot less to fill because it's a lot better glued together. And this fits, of course, 10 times better to try and glue this close. So right, that's the decision made. Right. Oh. This is really annoying. But it's one of those. Lesson learned. What did I learn? Experience. Oh, anyway. God damn it. Kind of want to try it with my shoes on, but I can't do that on stream because I have no way of showing that. Oh yeah. Stacks and stacks of scraps. But yeah, I mean, anyway, it looks, you know. Because I was always also thinking when I was thinking about this before, it's like when I put this on, so I need to bend it a little bit so it goes in the half here. You go there, you go there, because it needs to be on the point where the points are there. So once this is glued on, the bit here, it needs to be like totally attached. But then I need to cut out all this so that it's like seamless, like it's one piece instead of like a piece of, because my knee needs to go in here. I wonder if I can just cut it like this and then attach it in. Would that be easier than attach it on? Probably. I think that's what you need to do. I mean, so that one goes there. I need to make sure I've got the right side up. Oops. Get it? No! Here we go. Yeah. So this is the bottom. So this goes there. And this goes there. So I think can I try something? Let's make it. Fingers. This is what I will have to do when I start gluing, so I can make sure. Here we go. Right, so that's in principle where we're going with this. So here we go. I have an idea. Can I? Oh yeah. Yes. That fits. Right, so that works. Good to know. That's like while I have it like this, still needs to be a little bit more like that. Right, okay. So this way, this needs to go there, and this needs to go there. So this needs to go like this. So I'm thinking to cut this out and just glue it in. So it becomes in principle one piece. Now, good thing is we have this one to practice with. Not for the gluing, but for the fitting. So yeah, you go there. You're there. Also, warning for those who are not subscribers and are in areas where you get ads. There will be an ad soon. Oh, fun. Okay. Right, so this as an example. So from there to there, that's about the middle. So let's see if this works before I cut into the one that actually fits. So now we've got a practice one. Will also mean I have less. Well, no, I will have some more lines to fill because, you know. More scraps. Oh, yes. Yes, there will be. So one of the things I want to do, since I'm thinking, you know, we're going to add the backpack, I'm thinking about putting some lights in it or something, since it's such a large area that's empty in principle because it's going to be hollow. To, besides having the lights in the backpack, to also put, so this collar thing goes all the way around, and you can get these really tiny little fans. So I'm thinking about putting 2 fans next to my neck here, because this is where your aortas run, so in your neck. So if anybody's ever overheated, instead of putting stuff on there anywhere, it's wrists in the neck here. That's how to cool someone down very quickly. So I'm thinking about putting 2 little fans on the inside so it blows air towards me. So that's one of the plans that was considered. That's on my notes. So let's see if this would work. What do y'all think? needs to go out a bit. You go there. You go about there. Might have a little bit of a sticky out thing, but that's okay. Oh, what happened? Oh, everybody's back as well for those of you who are in the ad. Look. I think that works. I mean, I'd have to fill. But I think that works. I might have to make it a little bit like sticking out so that it fits properly in there. But I want it to stick out a little bit and then just fill this up with foam clay. I think this is whee! This one should fit me. Even though it's the one that we've decided. Oh, no, oh, That looks good. So I think that's a go. And just stick it on the edge, on the outside, like there. I think that works. Because it's, let me see. You can't really see how, if it's smooth or not, so. So I could leave it like this, so it's got the edge. Or I can maybe fit it in like this on top. I think I like that better. Yeah, I think I might like that better. Instead of on top where it's got like the ridge. Like this, so it's got a ridge. I don't know what to do now. This is more like how the armor is in medieval times. I think. And if you put it on top, so it becomes smooth. Maybe the camera doesn't fit it. So that's smooth instead of on top. Decisions. Oh, in the picture. Hang on. It's actually, I think if you look on the one with the skull on it, again, I'm using my, I can't zoom. You can't zoom on the picture. Doesn't work on the stream. Can't. It's like doesn't work. I can only make the picture bigger. And if you look at the one that has the skull on it, it looks like there's a line there. But it doesn't look like there's a line there. It looks like it's smooth. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it's smooth. Yeah. Yeah, I also find this so funny how this is drawn. It's like I haven't seen anybody except for maybe Tour de France cyclist that has a calf like that. It looks like there's a visible seam here as well, so I don't have to make it fully. So the front, there's no seam on the front, but there's a visible seam on the side. Me trying to look around the corner, but it doesn't work. But yeah, I think it's smooth, right? You have skinny ankles and big. Could you know? I mean, see, my calf muscles are a bit more, smooth all the way down because athletics. So they're more like curved and then down. But it's also, I think, a bit of a genetic, because the person that I know that has calves like that is my uncle, who is in his 70s, who is skinny, as in skinny, kind of like how my brother is also skinny. Yeah. But he is someone that cycles like 30-40 miles a day sometimes. And he doesn't go slow. He goes fast. Yeah. So I think we have to go this way, where it's smooth. So it's inside. So it's literally connected here and then sticks out. So that is the plan of attack. To make it all smooth. And then from here it goes up. So I think that's the best way to do it, because then you've also on the inside you've got. So maybe it's good that I had to, I have a part that I can play around with at the moment. Now the only thing I'm thinking of is that if I need to make the next one, my right leg bigger than the one I've got there, then this one might need to be longer as well. So I might have to make another one of these. Unless I'm just going to add more to the back, but I think it gets too unbalanced. Or maybe not. Actually, this has really helped getting to form this way around. Just putting the tape on. But yeah, so for my... Because I don't think this fits on my other leg. Oh god! Well, doesn't need that much extra. Does need some extra. But it's not like stuck. So it doesn't need compared to this one. Leg! Ugh. But yeah, it doesn't... I'm looking at where the ankles are for the sidelines, because if I add any side here, can't go too far. That's where my ankle is. My ankle there? Yeah, that's where my ankle is. Right, okay. So it's not that much massive distance that I need to add. Ooh. Anyways. Oh, my brain hurts. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. So leave that one there. So that's what we're going to do. So then I don't have to make another one of these. Look how smooth the inside is there. Compared to what I've done with that one. Oops. But yeah, so decision made on that. Now the question is, shall I put that in now? No, because I can't do it until it's fully... No, I need to seal the inside, then glue around, and then put the kneecap in. What we can do is have a look at this weird edge that's on there. So let's take the tape off. You can go there again. So one of the problems is that I need to no, we might just fill that up. So we need to make a decision how long and at what angle we're going to put that weird top bit on. So again, when we go and look at the legs, so it looks like it's, oh, stop moving. So it looks like it's quite tall. So you see this weird flange, whatever you're gonna, what's the word for it in English? This bit that's on, so this is the kneecap, And in the image, it's got like this angled top bit. The question is, what kind of angle? Yeah, is flange the right word? Yeah, I was thinking that sounds about right. So this one here. Okay, again, I'm pointing with my mouse and you can't see it. Next time I should just have it printed out. So first of all is the angle. And then second, it looks really big. And it does look like it's just an edge. So it's literally like... Oh no, actually it looks like it's going out. Like... Like it's going out. Oh, helps if I show my screen again. Right, take that one away for a second. Oh, no, not that one. This one. So it looks like it's on an angle. Like there? Trying to make the same angle as that kneecap is. Of course, this is an artist, so the chances of him just, you know, artistic freedom and all that. Because if I hold this way, actually I'm trying to get the right angle. So it sticks out at an angle that way. So that angle looks, yeah, it looks about right actually. That was just me just cutting a corner. This is true. So yeah, I was thinking that this so if we got half, yeah, that's kind of, yeah. Right, that's... Yeah, it feels like, if you look at the image, that the angles are different. Right, it's going higher up. So it's going higher up. That's in a circle. But it's hard to hold the, because it looks on the left leg, the leg with the skull on it, it looks like it's more upright than on the right leg. At least it looks longer. Is it just me? But I do think this angle is right. But then... So hold it. I need more hands. Come on, go around. So if I hold it, I think that's in principle how it, the profile. Well, preferably where I am. Ah. That looks about right. So, like... Right. That's about right. Okay? Well, the thing is, I do have... I mean, see, I have something that I use for... I can't use... I can't pinch it because it will deform the foam. So this is my four-armed... to hold things. Because the two-armed one is not enough. So see if I can make a cradle to put... you know, if I ever, on any of my thrifting expenditure, find an old doll that could be a serif, serve, I might just buy it for that. That'd be so much fun to make one of those. That's about right, isn't it? I think I've got the angle. Oh no, a little bit more that way. Yeah, no, they will still bite through it. These are really, really strong clips. And they're only tiny, okay? The mouth doesn't open that much. So, if I... Here we go. I think that does it. That's about the right angle, right? Here we go. Right. So we know it angles. It's still difficult. Even with a piece of foam. Trying to get it circled around. See, that's 45 degrees. For those of you who are not a member or and may have ads in your country, then you will get an ad in about a minute. Be probably about 3 minutes. Right, so maybe it's more like that way. I think that's about right. Because it's almost 90 degrees. I think this is it. If you think about it. Yeah, I do think it's about... Yeah. But I'm looking at the fact that this is now straight. And if I look at the leg, the thigh, being at an angle slightly down, like slightly on an angle like this. Oh, hang on. That's because I'm like this. I hate being the camera being the wrong way around. So the thigh goes slightly backwards, not 90 degrees, the way she's standing. Let's put it... I know you can't see it, but I need to see it for myself and not in the camera. I'm just putting it... upright, like it would be on my knee. That's about right. Oh yeah, I will be adding the skull to the knee. Yeah, I think I'm holding it like I think it should be. Because then it's quite upright. So I'm thinking cut this 45 degrees and add this straight. Oh, hang on, how did I do that again? Commit. So I'm pretty sure if I look at the old-fashioned chainmails, it's a bit like that. So like that. Doesn't look right because this bit is of course not going up, but I do think that's the right angle. I have one of those. Yeah. Yeah, this is the Order of the Martyred Lady, but I have one like these as well, and that's kind of what the skull is. Yeah, I still have one of those sheets from, but instead of having like an area, and then it seems that the skull is got the things coming out. But I'm pretty sure that if I cut this part straight down and put this straight against it, that is kind of the angle that it is. It's kind of like, yeah, I think that's what it is. So I think I'm going to cut, sorry, this side. So this is a 90-degree angle at the moment. And if I'm going to cut it at, I don't know if you can see it, at that angle, so it's kind of 45 degrees, and then put this straight against it, that we get that kind of angle. Like that. So you can see now, I don't know if you can see it. It's got an angle now. I think that's the angle. Or more upright. Yep, I think that's the one. Yeah, I think this is the angle. Hey, Lars! Oh, thank you so much, Lars, for the gifted sub to Henrik. Was he complaining about the ad? But yeah, I think that's that's this angle that I have now is the right angle. Because if I put this straight against it, like this. If you look at the straight front. But I think that is the angle. But I think that is the angle of the, if you look at the side profile or the front profile. Still need to go like around. So yeah, I think that's the right angle. Now the problem is trying to get that done. Right, so now I just have to go all the way around to get that edge. I will have to stop soon as well, so I can make some food. So this is the angle that I need to go at. Oh, give me a second, I need to sharpen my blade. Here we go. This is always, you know, concentration phase type work. And then I have to figure out a way of actually getting the right curve on there to get that weird curve on there. Oh, this is cool. I need to make sure that I'm on the angle, because freehanding this is pretty hard. Ah! The bits of foam are static. Sorry, concentration phase, that I don't go too far. And again, we'll just make sure that it gets on the right angle and then any gaps can be filled, so that's not a massive issue. Damn it! Let go! I will get that sanded down as well. Right, so now one of the things that I need is, in principle, God, let go. So it needs to be a piece that goes like this and then goes curved. So I need to go on just trying something. No, so it needs to be a straight piece. I think that would work. Well, it needs to be curved, I guess. Bigger piece. Not big enough, not big enough. Yeah. Okay, well, we'll get that sorted next time. Because I need to calculate how high I want it to be. I mean, it looks like it's that high. Yeah, it's about that high. How much is that? Scientific! That much. 8 centimeters? No, that's too much. Six centimeters. Yeah, that's about right. 6 centimeters. Let's make sure I don't forget that. Okay, right. Now, since it's getting... only because it's taken me so long to get my headset to work again, which I promised next week I'll sort out a little bit earlier. Alright, just putting these in the bin so the cat doesn't eat them. But since I need to make some food before... because I'm hungry. So, let me put my little arms away. I bought this because if you're soldering something and you have to solder something to something, 2 is not usually enough. So now I have 2 to hold the main board and 2 to hold whatever I'm soldering onto it. So when I saw this one on my Cosplay website, I was like, boink, bye. Right, so what have we done so far? So we've made the decision that this one's going to be my left leg because it's, you know, it's fine, it's okay. We're going to cut out an area here at the front, and we're going to put the kneecap in seamless. Yes, I'm gonna close down and raid someone, and then I'll be there. I'll be online. Well, no, I'm gonna make some food first because I've got a headache and I need food. Probably because I skipped lunch, which doesn't go. 2/5 of the knee curve. So this whole curve. Ha ha ha. See if my 6 centimeters was fine. Was right. So it's 17 centimeters. Oh. So 3/2. See, I don't have Photoshop, sadly enough. So 17 divided by 5 times 3. 10.2. So say 10. But that doesn't... That's not right. No, 2 times 2, not 3. Damn it. .8. Yes, it's 17. So the whole curve is 17. So 3.4 times 2 is 6.8, and I said 6. So I was close. The non-scientific way. So 6.8. Yeah? Then I was pretty close. So anyway, so we're going to cut out this part, and then with a smooth seam, so on top, we're going to fit the kneecaps in there. We've made the decision on what kind of angle this needs to be, and now we also have the height, so we can, next week, we can put this on a piece of foam, draw it out, go out that way, and then go up. So we do that. And we can start on the fixing, making an extra width for my right leg, and then we can start cutting out the right leg. Well, this is getting somewhere. I will smooth out these seams over the weekend. And then can film them. I might just film them over the weekend. But yeah, so because I need to go and make some food since it's 6:45 here, so I'm getting hungry. So let's see who we can raid. I've got a headache, so I need some painkillers. Oh, this is interesting. So the raid button does something else. It doesn't just look at the ones that you're following, but it looks at where you're streaming. So that makes it a little bit easier. Let's see. Is hut no longer? Can we please just show English because, you know. There's a cosplayer, but it's all in German. That I understand it, but not everybody does. Can I not just filter by cut? No. No. God, this is hard. Why is it always so hard to stream to filter? Because the Americans are not awake yet. At least not a lot of them. Can I? Is there no one cosplay streaming? Is Hot no longer streaming? Ooh, we can go to Dan. He's... Oh, we're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to go to throw Dan. Can I do it this way? Damn it. Oh yeah, this is my problem. I always have a problem with making sure I hydrate enough, so... Here we go. Right. Here we go. We're going to Throwdown. Why does it say Throwdown? Throwdown is because he's a ceramics person. He's actually throwing parts on the wheel. So I'm just going to pause music so that I can actually hear him when we do that. So we are going to raid Dan, and I promised next time I will be on time. I'll be here at 4 p.m. Central European time or 3 p.m. UK time, since most of you guys are from the UK that are watching. So let's go and raid Dan, and I will see you all next week. Keep it cool, keep safe, and I will see you later.